we spread love and positive vibes only. To the returning subscribers, we want to salute you, we want to thank you, we want to appreciate you in a special way. And to the new subscribers, you are actually appreciated. We thank you so much for subscribing in our channel. And guys, we always tell you that we pray for you. May the Lord bless you, may the Lord enlarge you, may the Lord protect you and shield you together with your family. We don't take it for granted, guys, that you take your time and watch our content and like the videos, comment, tell us a lot about your country. We don't take it for granted, guys, and that is why we sit every day and bring to you contents day by day. And today I want to start by asking you a question. Have you ever felt that you don't like the way you look? Just because you're black, you don't like yourself. You would want to be brown. You would want to be white. You would want, or rather you consider being brown is being beautiful. And this is something that is believed by so many people, that when you are brown, you are beautiful. And so many people go ahead and actually bleach their skin so that they can be brown or white to look good. And I've seen so many people doing it, actually to an extent of actually swallowing some drugs so that they can change the genes of the black color. But I want to tell you today that the black color is beautiful. Black color is wonderful. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. We are beautiful. And this is the thing I was actually, which was making me actually to be happy, because I realized this country we all love, the Jamaican people. I told you that every day there is something new to learn about the people of Jamaica. Every day there is a good virtue, a good character, a good behavior that we learn about them. And I came to learn that the Jamaican people don't bleach their skin. They love their skin color. They love being black. They don't feel inferior. They don't feel they are not beautiful. They don't feel they need to change their color. And this is something that I learned, and I felt another respect for the Jamaican people, because we should be proud of who we are. We should appreciate our color. We should actually celebrate who we are without feeling inferior, without feeling that we have to change the way we look. We have to change our melamine color so that we can look maybe white or brown or all those colors, by the way. So I learned that the people we all love, the Jamaican people, they don't bleach. They love the way they are. They are confident of their skin color. And they don't even bother to change it at all. Do you see? I always tell you that the Jamaican people are actually a book for us to read, a lesson for us to learn. We should all learn from them. That is something I also learned about them. Then there is this other thing that I learned about them. We have all told you every day that the Jamaican people love their land, they love their culture, they love their way of life, they celebrate who they are happy about who they are, and that is why we have told you they don't even bother to change their color. They have lived with so many races. They have lived with the white people from Germany, from USA, from the lands that are surrounding them. But they have never bothered to change who they are because they value themselves. They actually appreciate who they are. They are happy to be black. And that is why they love even us. They love us Africans so much because they associate us with who they are. They identify themselves with us. And I actually was so happy about this character of the Jamaican people. Then the other thing that I learned about them, and that is why I've said they value their culture. They value their art. They value their traditions. They value being Jamaicans. I learned that the Jamaican people in the diaspora actually take the time, take the financial implication, and take their children to their motherland, Jamaica, to learn about their culture, to learn about their character, to learn about where they have come from, to embrace that they are Jamaicans, to embrace that they are actually their roots is in Jamaica. That is something that fascinated me, that most of the Jamaican people living in the diaspora actually take the time to take their children back home so that their children can get to know their culture, their way of life, their food, their traditions, their art, how beautiful it is, and appreciate that they are born Jamaicans. Their roots are in Jamaica. And this is something that actually made me to marvel, to love the people of Jamaica even more. Because most of us, when we go to diaspora, we want to copy the ways of life of the people where we have gone. We don't want to remember where we came from. We don't want to go back to our countries of origin, because we want to actually identify ourselves with where we have gone. But I was happy that the Jamaican people, even when they live in diaspora, they always want to identify themselves with Jamaica, take their children there to learn about their culture, and actually practice about their culture even in diaspora. We told you the other day that every Saturday, the Jamaican people take soup. And every Sunday, they take chicken, rice, and what? Chicken, rice, and I can't remember the other thing. But I'll remember in the course of this video. And that is the traditions they have set. Even when they go abroad, they celebrate these traditions. The different festivals that are celebrated in Jamaica, they actually celebrate them even when they are in that land, the foreign land they have gone to. Like the Emancipation Day, the Independence Day, the Reggae Week. All those celebrations, they hold them in their country where they are, because they value their art, they value their traditions, they value their culture. How many times am I going to repeat? Because I'm so fascinated, I'm so happy about these people. They are happy of who they are. They are ready to show the whole world that they belong to Jamaica. Their roots are in Jamaica. I really appreciated that when I saw about the people who live in diaspora, the Jamaicans actually who live in their diaspora, the way they celebrate being Jamaicans, the way they want their children to go back to their land and learn about their culture, they learn about their traditions, and so on. I really was happy about that. And I came to realize, no wonder Dee Mwango really want to associate with these people. She wants to be a Jamaican because she has learned the great virtue, the great beliefs, the great character, the great love of the Jamaicans to their nations and even to other people. And that is why she always wants to associate with them. I actually understood her when I have learned so much about the Jamaican people. And thinking about Dee Mwango, or rather, mentioning Dee Mwango, I have realized that this woman has a lot of character of the Jamaican people. All of us can agree that Dee Mwango is a very, very hardworking woman. She's very resilient. And remember, I shot a video to say the characters of the Jamaican people, the unique character of the Jamaican people. And we see it a lot in Dee Mwango. Being resilient, being hardworking, being patient, being slow, in other words, planning every activity she's supposed to do. And she works very hard day and night to make sure she grows, to make sure she moves from one level to the other. And of course, we have seen her style. And actually, I've talked about it. The Mwango style actually agrees in Jamaica. Her love for water. The Mwango, there is no single country she will go and not enter in the water, swim, enjoy herself in the water, because she really loves water. The like for a warm climate, sunshine, and that is what we find in Jamaica. So most of her characters, most of her what she loves is actually what most of the Jamaicans love, and that is what they believe in. You know, she always tells us she loves being a Rastafarian. And this is a culture that we find in Jamaica. So she has a lot to associate herself with Jamaica, more than even Kenya. Most of her character are actually reflected in the Jamaican people. And that is something that I've learned with her. And that is why maybe her beliefs and her wanting to be a Jamaican grows each and every day, because she associates a lot with the people of Jamaica. The other part of this video, I'm going to talk about Africa. The dream Africa I would want to see. We have heard so much about Africa. And we have said that Africa is a great continent. It has the potential to grow. It has the potential to read. It has the brains and the creativity to be on the top there. And we want to see the African we would dream of. African where no innovation starts. Africa where we believe in ourselves. Africa where we are independent, financially, economically, socially. An Africa where it is free of corruption. That is the kind of Africa I would dream to have some years to come. An Africa independent of every other nation. An Africa that can stand on its own. An Africa that can have its own beliefs. An Africa that does not rely on other nations for financial support. An Africa that is free of debts. Because we all know, me and you, that most of the African countries borrow a lot from the developed countries. And that is why we do not grow. Because we have a lot of debts. We cannot grow ourselves by using debts. We have to learn to rely on ourselves. We have to learn to grow our economy with the little we have, planning the little we have, using the little we have to grow ourselves. And we have been shown it is possible. Here in Kenya, we had a president, Mwai Kibaki. We remember him every day because he grew the economy with very little debt, if there was any. He didn't borrow. He used to use what is in the country, economize it, plan for it, and he did a lot of work, and everybody in Kenya celebrates him. And we would want readers that are actually economically independent. They don't rely so much on the developed country, but we stand on our own. That is the dream Africa we would want to see. That is the dream Africa we would want to see our children growing in. That is the dream Africa we wish to have some years to come. An Africa that is independent. An Africa that is managing their own affairs. That is managing their own finances. That is managing their own resources. That is managing their own education. That is managing everything to do with Africa. Because the minute we start borrowing, it means we have to be told what to do by other nations. We have to be dictated by other nations. But the minute we remain independent, the minute we plan ourselves, the minute we rely on the resources that are in Africa, which are so many by the way, that is the time we will be independent, just like Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, and the people that were there dreamt of an Africa that is independent, an Africa that is open to other nations, because it has developed itself that it can be able to actually start a near line to go to the Caribbeans direct. Because when you grow in the when we grow economically, it means we can be our own boss. We can start our own projects. We can start our own industries. We can start our own manufacturing industries. And that is the only time we can attain independence, financial independence, social independence, economic independence. That is the dream Africa I would want to see some years to come. And this is very, very possible, my African brothers and sisters, if only we can run away from selfishness, like I said the other day. We run away from corruption. We run away from everything that brings us down and embrace everything that takes us up. That way, we will have the dream Africa we all long. At the dream Africa we all desire. The dream Africa our children desires. And we are going to create jobs. Right now, most of our youth are completing school, they are jobless, they start doing other criminal activities just to sustain themselves. But the minute we realize that we are our own enemies, we are our own downfall, we are our own destroyers, we will wake up, stand up, rely on the resources we have, plan, and we shall have a great Africa where our children will be proud of us, where we will be proud of it, and everyone else will be proud of the kind of Africa that we have. So, it is my prayer, some many 10 years to come or 5 years to come, we shall have the Africa we dream of, the Africa we desire, the Africa we all long for. And it's possible. We were told by this guy, who was he? The President of America, Barack Obama. Yes, we can. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to plan our lives. We have to plan our resources. We have to plan every activity we want to do so that we can have the dream Africa we all long, the dream Africa that Marcus Garvey longed to see, the dream Africa that Bob Marley sang about, the dream Africa that was seen by the people who are there before us. And it is my prayer, it is going to be soon and very soon. Bye-bye for now. See you during the next video, and God bless.